Hello everybody, my name is Zanes and Okami Blaylock coming to you from Essence of Zen, and it's been a while. This is the first? I think it's the first. I'm almost certain it's the first video of 2024, which is going to be one of those years. Thanks to FIFINE for sponsoring this video. Anyways and anywho's, I kind of want to jump directly into the video because I was given the opportunity to check out another nice little piece of hardware from as you've come to see a lot frequently, a regular channel sponsor. And now I can say one of two. But FIFINE has sent us another microphone to check out. Now this is the Tank3. It comes from the same lineup as the Tank mixer, which we do have set partially, so many cables, aside, and we will be using this with this momentarily. But yeah, so let's actually go ahead and just jump directly into the box. Manual pamphlet thing. Oh, this is actually really nice. So it comes with the gimbal, a little, the actual, quote unquote built-in stand. It's more like a gimbal though. It's not gyro balance or anything. It's only 1 degree of movement, but that's nice. It's a hefty little. Can't even say little. The design of it actually fits their dynamic microphone, which we took a look at. Video link in the description below, as well as in the little eye icon in the top right. But no, you have your mic volume gain as well as your headphone audio monitor levels, which is nice. And there is what appears to be a mute button. Interesting. It is both USB and, or I should say, or XLR, which is actually, I think I like that. I think I like that a lot. So yeah, that's actually really awesome. Looking at the manual, it does confirm that you can use this particular microphone in a configuration of USB or XLR, and that is actually really cool. One single microphone gives you multiple options for different setups. That makes this far more likely to keep as a travel mic, as well as a mic you can use in a setup or location such as like a podcasting room or a recording room or a recording den, etc. Taking a look at the manual, I can confirm this is a dynamic. It is a, more specifically, a capsule dynamic. More specifically, it is a capsule dynamic microphone. And that goes to show that, yeah, it's the reason why they're using their same type of design schematic for, or as the dynamic mic that we covered in a previous video. So, I'm actually going to run a few tests, and I'm actually going to record a series of videos with this particular microphone. And we will have a link in the description, or a set of links in the description. Oh, and just a quick shout out. There's the volume meters. They're knobs. I'm just gonna go ahead and say this out front. If you have an XLR configuration, ideally either with the Tank mixer from FIFINE, or they have an actual legit multi-channel mixer with voice changes or etc. We've not yet got our hands on that for testing. I actually might grab that personally because I'm actually kind of interested in the voice modulation, but we're getting into potential stuff in the future. For now, let's just focus back to the mic. And just like that, it is magic. I'm in a different shirt. I have on a I don't know the proper term for it. I always call it a tube because it's a tube. And as you probably saw, I'm joined by Bugsy behind me. Anywho's, so for this one, we actually went a little bit in on the testing, not necessarily for comparison's sake. We will still use our previous samples with this as well, but more so everyday use. So I actually took this microphone with me to multiple locations, use it for multiple things related to video content, voiceover work, meetings, and even during my day job doing collaboration around Microsoft Teams locally, as well as through a VDI. Think of it as a virtual desktop connection, remoting into a different system, and then passing through your audio from your local machine onto one that's out in the ether. And I will say just about everyone who I spoke to through the microphone, as well as with my personal thoughts on the microphone, top notch. And it's actually good to see because, once again, the design language for this mic is similar to the dynamic mic that we covered earlier. Size isn't everything, though. Now, you're probably wondering, so what makes this mic more ideal? And again, I covered that a little bit into my speculations when unboxing the microphone, and it's more so the usability. The connections at the bottom is through USB as well as XLR. I will say, for the most part, I think USB is the better aspect for this mic, and that's primarily because, again, no matter where you take this, if you connect through USB, you also have the mute key. I've just been unjinxed. So it's real simple, real easy. When you have an XLR connection with the microphone, you don't get the use of the mute button, but that's actually okay because, again, depending on what type of mixer you're using as an interface, the interface might have a mute key or a mute button. Or if you're doing some other type of elaborate connection, there might be some other form of a hotkey or a quick way to do a mute. Especially if you want to buy the FIFINE audio mixer with the bells and whistles, that should have... Does it have a mute key? I'm not sure. I don't have it in hand. But universal connections via USB makes things super simple. The audio from my testing, as well as what other people told me during conversations and meetings, indistinguishable. So aside from the settings you can have via connecting to your laptop with the knobs on the microphone or with a mixer somewhere else, and what you fine tune, yeah, there'll be some differences, but in terms of quality, it's pretty even both ways. You can probably say that a mixer can give you more depth, but in terms of the everyday use, it's not going to be that different, and that's actually a good thing. When you can have near indistinguishable quality, and the quality is solid both ways, you don't want there to be a massive difference. You want similar expectations regardless of what connectivity route you go down. So kudos and props to FIFINE. Now I'm going to interject with the different audio comparisons, just in case people want to hear what the different mics along with this one sound like. Here you go. Testing. 1, 2, 3. This is the FIFINE USB and XLR microphone, the Tank 3. Testing. 1, 2, 3. What a lovely day in the neighborhood. This is the Samson C01U Pro USB mic plugged directly into the system. Won't you be my neighbor? What a lovely day in the neighborhood. Won't you be my neighbor? This is the FIFINE dynamic mic connected to the FIFINE AmpliTank SC1. What a wonderful day in the neighborhood. Won't you be my neighbor? This is the FIFINE condenser mic connected to the FIFINE AmpliTank SC1. And just like that, the quality is typical. Is what I've come to expect from using the latest microphones from FIFINE. The quality is to me not something to argue about in terms of good or bad. It's good. Again, we don't have the fancy technological testing apparatuses, but for an everyday use, plug and play, you have a mute button for a USB connection. And I simply have to say, this is now my go-to mic for OTG. When I'm on the go, this is the mic that I carry now. I still love my Samson. I still do. Truly. But for portability, in terms of weight, and I can modify the angle of the mic with the mic itself, not just with an attachment. Whew. Fine. You guys are doing an amazing job. Please keep it up. You know what else gets my seal of approval? Coffee. If you are a coffee drinker, then you might like to take your own coffee beans, put them in a grinder, grind them up while your water boils, put them in your brown paper triangular filter, put it over a pour over cup, and watch those grounds bloom as a nice aroma of coffee fills the air. That's why I'd like to send you guys over to upright.coffee. There you can find a nice blend of various different coffee flavors with notes and different things written on them, like the Fukami. I know there's an easy joke to make there. I'm not gonna make it in the ad read. But no, you can have nice coffee with the hints of things like chocolate, raisin, spices. Some of their other flavors have hints and notes of cherry, chocolate, and spices, and other things. And you can pick different coffees from different roasts, and they even let you know the method of making those coffee beans. Not necessarily just growing them, but also the roast and how they dried or heated and all of that stuff. It's right on the packaging. So if you go to upright.coffee, you can use my promo code ZEN10 to get 10% off on your next coffee order. Drink some coffee. But that's it, guys. Let me know your thoughts and opinions on this particular microphone, or if you want me to do specific if you want me to do some specific tests with it, let me know in the comment section down below. If you have any questions, I'll be able to answer them in the comment section down below. It's a pretty straightforward mic. It's sturdy, it's durable, it's good to go. I'll see you in the next one, but until then, as always, take care. The thoughts and opinions expressed in this video are mine and mine alone. No company or other individual had involvement in swaying the thoughts or opinions in this project. Thank you.